Naiimbestigahan ng Department of Energy sa Department of Justice ang mga ulat ng umano'y hindi makatuwirang presyo ng petrolyo sa bansa. Kaugnay po nito, makakausap natin si Energy Assistant Secretary Bodie Pulido ng Oil Industry Management Bureau. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Assistant Secretary Pulido.
Hi, good morning, Ms. Cara. Good morning, Sir Ian.
Alright, sir, for the record, paano ba masasabing may overpricing sa presyo ng produktong petrolyo?
Well, okay, no? Kailangan natin ilagay muna sa konteksto. Yung unang konteksto is that a lot of people have a tendency to forget that the oil industry is deregulated.
Correct.
No, so in that case, kami po ay we do more of a monitoring function to ensure po na yung mga petroleum products natin ay sumusunod dun sa tamang standards. When it comes to prices, we also check it, and what we need to determine is kung unreasonable po yung pag-akyat nung presyo. And yung unreasonableness po, we take into consideration yung interaction ng iba-iba pong factors in the local level at saka yung international trading ng petroleum products.
Right. Kasi ang sinasabi po ng industriya ng langis, sumusunod lang naman daw sila sa presyo ng produktong petrolyo sa pandaigdigang merkado.
Totoo po yan. That's true. Yun nga lang po, there are certain things that we're studying sa DOE kasi even though we need to remind the public, kahit po monitoring na po ang trabaho namin, kailangan po rin na po namin tignan. Tama pa po ba yung pag-akyat nila dito sa local level, sa tinatawag po natin pump prices? So one of the things we're looking at is kapag kunwari umakyat, ito po yung isa namin investiga ngayon, tinitignan. Kung kunwari umakyat yung prices sa international market, may reserve na po kasi na pumasok dito sa Pilipinas, yung ating mga oil companies. So yung reflection ng pag-increase ng oil prices, tama rin po dapat doon sa period kung kailan nila binili yung produkto. For example, if you bought a product at 10 pesos and you brought it into the Philippines and paid the appropriate taxes, kung umakyat po yung presyo today, since nabili mo na, nabayaran mo na yung taxes, hindi naman yata, I don't think it's properly correct, na i-increase mo agad. Pag naubos na po siguro yung supply mo for that particular price point, then you should increase. So ang sinasabi niyo po, hindi necessary na porke tumaas sa world market ay kailangan magtaas na rin dito dahil meron pa naman tayong supplies na nabili na or may stock na. Yes, ma'am. Well, that's one of the things we're looking at, no, if it's reasonable. Of course, hindi po to, I don't want to prejudge anything. And that's the reason why the Secretary of Energy, Secretary Cusi po, found it prudent to reconstitute what we call the DOE task force. Under the oil deregulation law po kasi, Section 11 of the the oil deregulation law, yung Department of Energy po at saka yung Department of Justice, minamandate po ng batas na mag-create ng task force to study any allegation regarding anti-competitive practices. Ang problema po kasi over the change in administration, over the years, yung membership po kasi na nagpapalit. So over the last year po kasi hindi siya na-reconstitute. So si Secretary po, pina-reconstitute po niya para tignan at pag-aralan. Bakit nga pa po ba na medyo maraming beses umakyat yung presyo ng langis?
Opo. Asec, kung mapatunayan pong lumabag sa oil deregulation law, yung mga kumpanya ng langis, ano po yung pwedeng parusa sa kanila?
Depende po kung ano yung violation na nagawa. Kasi it's either administrative or criminal. Yung administrative po, we can have their business permits and their cancel. We can recommend the cancellation of their permits. Kapag criminal po, of course, there are specific criminal penalties po for anti-competitive practices under the oil deregulation law.
Okay.
Kasama po doon yung fines at saka kulong.
Okay po. Maraming salamat, Energy Assistant Secretary Bodie Pulido ng Oil Industry Management Bureau.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Ian. Thank you po, Ma'am Cara. Salamat po.
Thank you, sir.